So you manage people to do what?
OnlyFans.
So you manage their social media profiles.
Yes.
What's going on today? We're going to be talking to entrepreneurs in the streets of Miami. My name is Michael Barayev, and we're here to inspire the youth. So if you have not yet seen any of these questions, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, and you'll see some amazing footage with us asking questions to the people in the streets of Miami and getting some amazing answers. So let's go, baby. Let's get some questions answered.
I work in sales.
How long have you been in sales?
7 years.
And what's the toughest thing about sales?
Getting people to listen to you for more than 30 seconds.
So what do you do to get someone to listen to you in 30 seconds?
It depends on what you're selling, first of all, and you just got to be able to communicate to be effective.
And what do you sell?
I work for a tech startup, so we're an app.
I love it. So what's the toughest thing about dealing with other business owners when you're trying to sell them the app?
Getting the time to get them to listen. They're always very busy. If they're super busy and just trying to get off the phone, I try to get another form of contact or set an appointment for a follow-up so that they have the time.
And how many times do you follow up until you say, you know what, that's it, I'm done with this guy?
7 to 10 times.
Wow, so you keep following up.
Absolutely. It takes at least 7 to 10 times to get any kind of results.
So tell me a crazy story where you followed up and you got the sale.
So there was a group of 10 different offices that I had been seriously working with since October of last year. Finally, the offices on their own had such a big need that their corporate finally reached out to me and said, let's go.
So you just followed up.
I harassed them.
I love it.
The younger generation is harder to get motivated. Older generations, I feel, are more engaged and want to be productive and want to have that sense of pride and accomplishment when doing a task. Younger generations, I feel like they struggle to find that inspiration and get, to work on time and do the job and feel proud of their job well done.
So why is that the case? Like, why do you think younger generations having those issues?
Maybe the way they were raised, maybe everything comes too easily for them nowadays and they just want instant gratification. Maybe they feel that being an influencer is easier than, getting a real job and doing a 9 to 5 or a 11 to 7, whatever it is that is tying you down.
So you think they're in la la land, basically?
Pretty much.
So what do you think we can do as a generation to change that? So we don't have lazy people coming up, growing up.
Inspiring them by showing them that it is, everyday people can be, outstanding people, and you don't have to be an influencer to be a kind person in the world that makes a difference for people coming into your store.
So what do you think is going to happen with AI over the next 5-10 years?
Well, definitely it's going to disrupt a lot of jobs, starting from digital marketing. For sure, we're going to see a lot of new different practices. The second sector, like factories, they're going to be definitely affected by the technology, but we should look positively at it.
So how does someone prepare for this tsunami of change?
Well, we just need to learn new skills, pretty much like we did with social media. We need to learn what the job market requires.
So what are 3 skill sets you think someone should focus on if in their early 20s?
Definitely remote sales, if you can learn how to produce contents like videos, and definitely how to communicate with people. I believe that's also really important.
What's going on so far? We had some amazing questions and amazing answers as you guys have seen. We still got some more coming in. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Click the little notification bell so you know every single week we come at you with value videos and value content. Let's go! Have you had more successes, you would say, or more failures?
Definitely the failures are always something that allows for the success, so the successes and the failures. That's what allows you to reposition, realign, and create the success. So it's all success. It's always a journey. It's never about the destination. As soon as you reach what you've aspired to acquire, you set a new goal, and you start a new journey. So that's what keeps us alive.
What's your goals right now?
Be in a position where I could just be a blessing to the earth. That's my goal. Wherever it is that I go, wherever it is that I am, whomever I come in contact with, just to bless them to some degree.
What's the number one blessing you want to give these guys right now? What's the one blessing, one tip?
To realize that we can't neglect the spirit. We're always working in the flesh and trying to manifest things in the natural, but we gotta take time, look to God, and seek that path from Him. That's the only way we'll have peace. Only way. There's no other way.
So you manage people to do what?
OnlyFans.
So you manage their social media profiles?
Yes.
And they make a shit ton of money?
Oh, yeah.
How come guys keep paying for this shit?
Because you get custom stuff. You never, wanted to go online and watch something custom?
Never.
That's where they make most of the money, yeah. It's not from subscribers. It's from custom content that they make.
Give me an example of a custom thing they give.
You could just be like, oh, I want a picture of you smiling, or I want a picture of your freckle, or...
And people will pay money for that?
Yes.
So there's some sick people out there?
Oh, definitely.
What would you recommend a person that is addicted to this shit?
Rehab.
I love it. Do you think that the woman that you're managing profiles for, do you think they're going to eventually get married and have a happy life? Or do you
Yeah.
think it affects them?
No, I think it just depends on their partners. Like, obviously, everybody has a preference.
So you don't think it affects them long term?
No, it just depends.
So what's the toughest thing about your industry?
Nothing.
So it's easy money.
Yeah,
Is that why everyone wants to do it?
pretty much.
How long have you guys been together?
For 6 years.
So how did you guys stay together for 6 years through the ups and downs?
Most important for us is the company, we trust each other, I think.
And how did you build that trust early on in the relationship?
Not lying, I think.
A lot of talking, managing the situations one by one.
So for someone that's single that's watching this video, how do they find their other half? Because a lot of these single guys are looking for their other half. How did you know she was the one?
I think first of all you need to be good with yourself, you know. You must treat yourself in a good way, love yourself, and then go out. You know, you must go for place, I don't know, apps or whatever, and allow yourself to meet people. But not one night stand. You need to look for the long term, you know.
That's a lot of thing a lot of people don't understand is that it takes a grit. You have to be willing to fall down 8 times and, you know, keep getting back up and keep pushing forward. Failure is a part of success, and just be humble and keep your head down and keep working. And if you do that, you'll look up one day and you know you'll be successful.
So have you had more failures or more successes in your life?
I don't really see failures as failures. I see them as opportunities. The guy who created the light bulb, he tried like 10,000 times to get it right one time. Like, that's not failures. That's just 10,000 ways it didn't work. If it wasn't for that guy, we wouldn't fucking have light bulbs. You got to be ambitious, and you should never be looking to compete with others. I think that's a misconception, especially amongst men. You should be loving people that are successful. You should be admiring people that are successful. You should be trying to talk to them and get a nugget from them. I don't compete with anyone. I'm competing with myself. So that whole, you know, compete, it's like, it's not good energy. There's enough abundance on this earth. Drive down the fucking street and look how much cars and buildings and infrastructure we have. It's incredible. Like, you don't need to compete with anyone in any industry.
So what do you do for work?
So I do 2 things. I actually own a investment company, and I also do music. I'm an artist. You can check me out. It's Satega. That's my artist name. My handle, my social media handle is SATEGA Management.
As you guys can see, we have some amazing questions with some amazing answers from the streets of Miami. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel so far, do me a favor, share this video and subscribe to this channel. We appreciate you guys a lot, and we'll see you guys in the next video.